Hi folks, let's talk about how to use this course. Now, I've got quite a few online courses and I know I cannot tell you how to use this course. You're free. It's one of the beauties of online learning. You can use it however you like. But because I care about improving the performance of your organization, I would like to make some suggestions as to how you use this course that will optimize not only your ability to be a good coach, but your ability to influence the behavior of those who you coach, other managers and team leaders, and thereby improve the performance of the organization overall. That's the big goal, right? So here's what we know about learning and when people go through online courses. Now, this may sound very odd to you, but I don't believe you become effective, you develop new skills. Do you know what is required to develop new skills? And this is true whether you're learning to play golf, tennis, play the guitar, any skill. You have to have knowledge, right? Knowledge is important, and that's what you get by watching these videos or reading a book. You have knowledge, then you have to practice. You have to put that knowledge into action because we learn by affecting the environment and getting a response from the environment, right? I mean, we hit the ball and we see where it goes and whether that was any good or not. And we thereby learn to hit the ball the same way or in a different way based on the result. So we need to practice, and we need to have somebody to practice with. Now, much of what we're talking about in this coaching is interpersonal skills. It's how you communicate with your client. I'm calling the person who you coach a client. You're the coach, they're the client, right? And that client will always be a manager or a team leader who's then going to coach their team. Hope that makes sense. So you want to have a positive influence on that client of yours, but we have to practice how we do that. So who are we going to practice with? Well, my recommendation, and I've said this in other courses that I teach, I recommend that you have a study circle. And what's a study circle? A study circle is some learning buddies, okay? 2, 3, 4 other folks who are going through the course at the same time as you are, and you watch a section of the course, and then maybe it's once a week. You have a lunch together, and you talk about it. You know, did that make sense to you? What didn't make sense to you? How do you think you can put that into practice? And then in some of the assignments I'm going to give you, and I'm giving you assignments, all those assignments are to practice skills. So when we're talking about listening skills, I'm going to give you an assignment to practice active listening, reflective listening, and expressing empathy and so forth. But you got to practice that with somebody. So think about a blended learning model. The blend is acquiring knowledge, which you can do either through a book or through online learning, then practicing with somebody, and then getting feedback, being coached. Now, if you have a learning buddy or a study circle that you're going to practice this course with, you're modeling the behavior that I recommend that you coach to your managers, to your team leaders. And what I've done for many, many years now, a lot of years, I've worked with corporations helping them change the culture of the organization, creating a team-based organization, team management, self-directed teams, Toyota production system, lean management, all those buzzwords, if you will. That's what I've done. So I've been trying to change the behavior, at Shell Oil Company, for example, or Corning, or Honeywell, or other clients I've worked with. And the way I've done that, myself and my consultants have done that, is we have created a force of internal consultants within the organization who then coach the majority of the managers. So, there have been times when I literally had 40 internal consultants at a client, and like 4 of my consultants, pairing with them and leading those teams of coaches that then were coaching, every manager in the organization, up to 6,000 people. So I come from a background of sort of, trying to influence through a cascading effect of having coaches coaching other coaches and then coaching managers, and those managers then coach their teams. Does that make sense? So acquiring knowledge is the sort of the easy part, watching the video, practice, give feedback, And this course, there's sort of a sister course, which is my leadership course on leading teams to high performance. And that course, and I'm going to give you sort of an outline of what's in that course, that's the course that I recommend for managers developing high-performing teams, and I recommend they have a coach. Well, this course is about coaching those managers, developing high-performing teams, high-performing organization, lean culture, all those things. So the coaching map right here, which I'll attach to this course, outlines the skills that you would be coaching to, right? Now you can coach to any other skills. You can coach people how to play the guitar better if you want. But when it comes to improving performance in the organization, I recommend going through this and coaching people to these skills. Hope all that makes sense. If it doesn't, email me and let me know. I'd be very curious. Attached to this lecture is a book called The Lean Coach. This course essentially follows the material in that book. So in addition to whatever you paid for this course, I'm giving you a book, which would cost probably more than the course which you paid for. So you can use it on your tablet or computer, or you can print it out if you want. Probably not. Most people won't do that. Also, as I give assignments as we go through the course, I'm attaching a Word document to each assignment. That's the material you need for that assignment. Much of it comes out of that book, but just for your convenience sake, it's there for each assignment. And I've included quizzes. The quizzes are just, for your own feedback, for your own saying, well, did I get it? Did I learn what was just presented? They're not for anybody else. They're just for you. So I hope, that helps you learn. And please, if you have any questions as you go through the course, shoot me a message and I will get back to you quickly. Thanks a lot.